Well, hello, 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 and welcome, welcome, welcome. I am back at it, although one-handed, and we're going to see what we can get up to today. I've been kind of considering safe things that I can do because I'm afraid of doing anything too dangerous and reacting poorly till I get more used to one-handed playing. So this space out here, originally, I had a plan, turn this all into almost like a port, riverside city. Tie it in somehow once Festivus gets filled up, um, buildings or docks or whatever around this kind of general area, and then away up to my base. I've also been thinking about how I think that's going to have to be like a starter base. I don't want to build any huge buildings up there. I don't think they'll fit. And so down here might be the place to be. I've got to kind of map out a general area and a general idea, but I think I'm ready to start building a larger base. I'm kind of excited about it. So I've been working out a rough idea here, and I think I've got some stuff figured out. I want a path that goes down to the river from right in between these two trees. Thinking as far as like a bigger main focal point for this should be right over here. And then I'm thinking about some kind of a build that would block that whole space off. And the cool thing about that is that would actually down in there far enough links up to just underneath where I put the boss farm and everything like that. So that could be a cool like separate entryway into the smaller base area that I have. Bring this up right here. Oops. So I guess then the other thing is, what are these structures going to be? That I haven't completely worked out. I have an idea for what I want the river area part to look like, but tying that into the builds back there is going to be a little bit challenging for me. I can see it in my mind. I can draw it out on paper, but for some reason when it comes to Minecraft, I have a tougher time kind of translating it. All right, so I've had some time to plan and write a little bit in my journal. It seems like it's been forever since I wrote in this journal. I think it's about time to make some bigger progress in this world. I have plans from the very beginning that I haven't gotten back to. Maybe it's time. Can't grow forever in this small house. I know it will take a while to build up a bigger area, but what else is forever for? I want to finish up the courtyard and the hot air balloon, and I can't say the starter area is complete, but I will take steps towards what's next. So let's take a look at what we've got. I feel like I could probably leave this the way it is, but it just feels like there needs to be something in the middle, and I haven't figured out what. But now that I have my stairway and everything figured for this area, that's what it looks like. I wish there was a better way to make it turn. But over here, I think I already got a couple of wool blocks placed down. I'm not sure they're exactly where I want them to be, but this is going to be quite a build. Okay, so we've got a base like this, and I need to count the spaces and do another one on the other side. Scaffolding is definitely helpful. I built it up. I might need to go one more. Well, yeah, maybe one more at the top. And then I can actually start with the next part where they connect together. Let me get up there. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do one more. Now, I have not made any considerations for spawning spaces, so this I'm gonna have to come back through and solve that problem. I did end up going through and changing the gradient on these towers. I played around a little bit with like these stained areas. I am undecided. Maybe it'll stay. I'm not sure. Fussed with this little cross beam type thing for quite a while, and I'm not entirely sold on this. I actually think it needs to be three wide. Hmm. I need to fix that. But I've got this whole next section to start working on before I need to worry about fussing with all the other little things. Without having flashback, this has been a different sort of a process. And what ended up happening is I started, um, well, yeah, I started more than I had planned on in between clips. So let's take a look at what this is now. For me, it works because I'm not like the best builder in the world or anything like that. So it's creative. Um, but I don't think it's going to serve as much of a purpose as I was hoping in my mind that it would. There's no room in here for like a whole like big storage room or anything like that. That house up there is probably about as big inside as that over there. So it's not giving me a whole lot of space. That's kind of a bummer. I should realize that though when I was building it in creative. Now, the main point, though, is to somehow terraform this area and open that section up from below to get down into that area that I have access to from, like, the basement or whatever you want to call it in my little starter base. So just throw some glass in there, little details, finish the interior, and that structure is basically pretty much set. And I'll show you. In here, I kind of started to finish out this room a little bit differently or more fully, I guess. And then you can actually get down into here, and that uh, goes to the room where I have the mud farm and stuff like that. But then this is that little ah! Oh, that scared me way more than it needed to. Oh, that scared a cat right off my lap. Oh, now my heart's racing. Anyway, that's the connection point. Hold on, now I gotta take a break because I'm shaking. Whew, so I had quite a bit of a break actually. I tried to do some more recording that didn't work out. So this is a couple days later. And I do want to change a lot of this terraforming. Now that I actually do have flashback mod again, maybe that's going to be a thing for that. But I want to take some of this stuff and change up my placeholder, what do you call it? Chimney? Sure, yeah. I don't think it needs to stay wide as it is. Hmm. What if, hold on, what if we, I think this is going to have to definitely wider out towards me And maybe get rid of a bunch of this. I'll probably fill this stuff in. Oh no, that wouldn't make sense either, would it? Of course. All right, what now? Dear Edward, thank you for upholding the values and legacy of your grandfather. Sure, your mother is so proud. My family and many others will continue to comfortably live on our ancestors. Our eldest is named Winnie after your mother, and she is looking for her first job. Winnie, she would love to find a position with one of your companies. You can recommend something. She'll be happy to stop in to apply. Or your family ever need anything at all, please don't ask. We have a wonderful community, and everyone would pitch in. Too. Anna Spring. That other book was too Winnie. Same Winnie, I would imagine, right? Well, I'm gonna think about that. Okay, well, still put this book away. Confirm that I'm pretty sure the other one is Winnie. I'll have to take a look at that too. I am still not making much sense about it, but it seems like they are all very much related. Like to story and not necessarily to each other, although maybe to each other too. Yeah, Winnie. I don't know that I like it yet, but it's a slow improvement, perhaps. Okay, well, I'm okay with how it is right now. The rest of it's not quite finished up anyways. A little bit of interior work definitely inside these buildings, but that is enough for that, I think, for right now. I'm a little exhausted from it. So I'm gonna put this stuff away, and I think I'm gonna head back to the. Ooh, no, I'm gonna head back to the. Alrighty, now we're back at the balloon. I'm going to take a look at what I've already done, see if there's anything that I can perhaps improve upon, and hopefully get this going. I've had an idea since I started this that will require me to cut one, just those two. Some of this out. And use a different color, I think. Whether or not, yeah, no, I think that's fine. I think we should go with pink. I wonder if this layer needs to be on top of the purple. Oopsie. I've left the rest of the balloon for another time. I'm gonna leave you on a little bit of a cliffhanger with that one. Little see it next time. I have finally transitioned into playing two-handed again, which is very, very cool. But I don't know what's been going on with my audio. So anyway, this might be a little bit shorter, but at least we got a few building elements taken care of for the day, and yeah, a little jump scare and this crazy storyline. Yeah, we got Winnie in two books, uh, Wright and Mr. Wright. There's a lot to be thought about here. Yeah, I have no idea what to expect. But I think what we'll do is start next episode finishing off the balloon. That would be awesome to have finished, and then probably tidy up the interior and the last bit of decoration and stuff here. Chimney is still a work in progress. Interiors are not finished, all that good stuff. But it would be really cool to get it at least terraformed up and connected up, possibly. But if nothing else, we're going to finish that balloon for sure. So I will have to probably leave you here. As always, I really appreciate you watching and sticking around till the end. It's great to be able to play normal again, and hopefully that means not as big of a break before next week. So thank you. I'll see you then. Bye.